Hello everybody and happy Thanksgiving. This video should be coming to you on Thanksgiving. For this video I have a little isometric drawing of a tavern that I colored on Clip Studio Paint. The whole idea came from me because a few months ago I stumbled on a YouTube channel called Odd Artworks, and I really like that guy's fantasy artwork. He does a lot of isometric drawings and like maps and stuff like that, so I would definitely recommend you check that out. But he also has like prompt lists that he makes to give people ideas of what to draw, and in his prompt list that I purchased from his website, my prompts for this drawing ended up being a rounded entrance, a jolly bartender, a ghostly waiter, a grand feast, a wizard patron, candles, wine rack, bread and cheese, and secret door. So I knocked all this stuff out on graph paper and a pen, and it turned out pretty fun, and honestly it looks a little better than I thought it was going to. So I took a photo of it and put it into Clip Studio Paint and started drawing with a little time lapse for you all. I just did like some grayscale to get like some values, and then I put color over the top of that. It took me a long time to really figure out what I wanted to do color wise, and like I wasn't sure if the grayscale layer should be on top of the color and just reduce the opacity, or vice versa, or whatever. So you'll see a lot of flashing back and forth with me trying a bunch of different color options. But the time-lapse I do think turned out pretty fun to watch, and it does sort of come alive if you ask me. This turned out to be quite the departure from any of the artwork I've normally done. I honestly hadn't even really heard of isometric scale or perspective before, and I think it works really well. No wonder they use it for all kinds of D&D and fantasy maps and stuff like that. My one regret, I think, is that I might make it a little bit bigger. It was hard to get all the little characters and things that are happening in there, or to really show the grandness of the grand feast, for example. I was just sort of limited to the graph paper I have, but now that I kind of know what I'm doing a little bit more, I probably won't need the graph paper. So we're almost done here, and I think that it's coming along pretty good. I'm really happy with this design. If you like what you're seeing, be sure and give me a like, subscribe, head over to the links in the comments and check out my website or Patreon. Always appreciate the support, and you guys have yourselves a great Thanksgiving. Bye.